Okay, so good afternoon. I'm Lugan from Brunel University of London, and thanks everybody for giving me this opportunity to introduce our project towards carbon neutral living and open data set for smart social housing. So the picture on the right shows the Lancaster West Estate in West London, which gained widespread attention after the 2017 Grenfell tragedy. The fire costed 72 lives. And following this, the local council, which is the Kensington and Chelsea Council, issued a 20 million plan for carbon neutral refurbishment with target by 2030. And as a result, the Lancaster West creates a unique real-world testbed for data-driven, sustainable social housing. At the national level, we all know that UK has the 2050 net zero targets for all the buildings. However, there are some research gaps there. In particular, in England alone, 4 million residents, about 17% of the population still live in social housing, which face fuel poverty, the structural issues or health issues, and they are excluded from smart city innovation yet. Okay. So taking this fact into account, our project is to create the UK's first open multimodal data set specifically for AI-driven or other digital technology-driven intervention in carbon neutral social housing. And this is the workflow. So because that is related to the residents, so we first need to get GDPR compliance and also other ethical framework approved. And then we will work with the residents, not just for the residents, and then get some surveys and also the local councils to say co-design this protocol. After that, we're going to do our data collection that includes something like a multimodal sensing energy, environment, acoustic data, along with interviews and the social media data. And then we will do some anonymization and standardize the data set, then say in an interoperable format. And finally, we'll publish it. And our target is to publish on the IEEE data portal. So this is the team. So we have a interdisciplinary team from the Brunel academia. So that includes people from the electronic engineering, from business school, from health science, as well from the construction and civil engineering. Of course, that we have partner from the local council, which is the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. They will help us to get access to the postcode W11 community where the Grenfell Tower fire accident is. And in addition, we have our industrial partners, which help us to provide some support on the IoT infrastructure, as well as scalable data set collection. So in terms of the data gathering, we adopted the two-tier collection strategy. We have the residential buildings where the council will provide, say, the metadata, the floor plan, and along with the IoT data I mentioned previously, and outside the weather data. This is to get some statistical significance. We want to do more, but at the moment, we plan up to about 200 units because they have these high resolution of data available. We also have some void properties, installed sensors on void properties to target, say, for remote sensing and establish the baselines. So the total time of collection, because we have to get the, say, GDPR, all these things approved, so that will be 8 months for data collection to capture all the full seasonal variations. As I mentioned, that the data collection will include the quantity of data, which is the meter reading, the temperature, humidity, air quality from both inside the building as well as outside. We also have qualitative data like, say, the structured interviews with residents, the social media, some thermal logs. Of course, that privacy is our main concern. We will have some acoustic data collection, but the raw audio and speech will be removed. We will only use that to measure the noise level. So the outcome of these projects can be benefit for several groups. That includes academic researchers. We will provide some high resolution data for time series analysis and forecasting, and for anomaly detection, and sensor geometry optimization, digital twins. For policymakers, we provide them the evidence-based housing policy and data-driven retrofitting strategies. And for residents, we want to improve their living conditions, lower their energy bills, and in the end, improve their life quality. So these projects aligns with the EPS RC priority on net zero operational carbon. And we officially started the project on March 2nd, which is less than 10 days ago. And so far, we managed to recruit 2 research assistants, and we already paid a visit to the local council to kick off the start of this project. And our industrial partner has finished the platform training for us so that we know how to access their platform to get some of the data from their already installed IoT sensors. And finally, these 2 research assistants already provided a baseline report to the local council. Okay, so as a quick summary, we're going to create a multimodal data set for social housing. And the framework we'll keep in mind is responsible AI and community first. We hopefully that these will help show the future of housing policy at a national scale. All right, so and anything, if you want to contact me, feel free to ask questions here.
Thank you, Lu. We can start now.
Yeah, sure.